do you mean organic and inorganic produce?
I think one is grown in the lab while one is grown with the soil.
Man, that's really fantastic.
Over here, bro, you have to get 3 days.
The bread can be on the shelf for a week or even 2 weeks. This is
I
so
think-
nice because there's no preservative. Hi guys, welcome back again. Today we are going to be checking out from the channel Uncharted, and the link is going to be down in the description box. So where to hit that link, like, subscribe to the channel, and we are going to be checking out 10 weird things in Dutch supermarkets. So let's go.
When you step foot into a grocery store in the Netherlands, it might seem normal at first with rows of colorful fruits and vegetables and neatly stacked shelves. But if you look closely, there are quite a bit of unique and unexpected things inside. So in today's video, we're going to take you on a fascinating journey through the top 10 most weird and distinctive things in a Dutch grocery store.
Weird.
Goedemorgen and welcome back. Today, we're counting down the top 10 weirdest things that you might find in a Dutch grocery store. Starting with one that caused us a lot of stress when we moved here. Number 10. This one's been mentioned in our other grocery store video, but here in the Netherlands and in a lot of other countries here in Europe, you have to pass through security gates both when you go in and then when you leave the grocery store. But the catch is, to exit, you'll need to have your receipt to actually get the gates to open. So be sure to remember that when you're checking out of the grocery store. Also, you might be presented with a confusing and stressful situation if you went to the store but didn't actually end up buying anything. But fret not, there's probably a employee of the grocery store nearby. The reason for these gates is obviously to prevent theft. They don't open from the inside, which is why you need to have a receipt or you need to ask an employee when you're leaving the store if you didn't buy anything. Okay, now let's talk about why.
I'm so sorry. Just imagine, what if the employee is not
On seat.
or probably lunch? You have to wait for them to come back.
Because, this reminds me of something. Although we don't have that system over here, but there was a certain time we entered, I think, a supermarket, if I'm not mistaken. We didn't get anything, and we just walked right out. So...
I mean, sometimes I just go for eyesight.
Yeah,
I love
just
looking at
to
groceries. I don't know why.
know whether they have what you want.
For future plans.
Exactly. So you can't just do that. You just have to...
You can do that, but you need the security to get a pass.
Wow.
But why is that rule like that? Why is it like that in the Netherlands? I want to know.
I think it's because the place is self-serving.
Okay. Oh, that's
Do you understand?
why.
Yeah, I feel so though.
Okay.
Because you can see they're the one paying, checking out themselves, taking the receipt themselves. Over here you have cashiers
And everybody
and
that can
exactly
help with
that can help you.
Either sugary drinks might be costing you a lot more than you think.
Number 9. If you find
The
yourself
sugar
purchasing
drinks-
bottles of
drinks
juice,
cost
soda,
more.
or water, you might notice that they're a little bit more expensive than you might expect. And that's because there's an additional 15-cent tax added to each item. This is called statiegeld. This is to discourage the use of plastics and also encourage recycling. But the good thing is you can keep those empty bottles and return them to the store and get your 15 cents back. And a lot of people actually do this, and when you're in the grocery store, you might notice people walking around with huge bags full of bottles, and that's probably what they're doing.
I saw.
If you're
So there was a would I say comedy TikTok that I saw one certain time, and I saw people try to do. I think the two people were on a date or something, and then they were dragging them back.
And then when I saw a black girl first time, I was in Dutch or Netherlands, and she went with a very huge bag to get the money back. I was like,
Oh my
the
god!
cereal aisle in an American grocery store, then you can easily visualize this next one.
Number 8. Aside from cheese, the Dutch are also pretty well known for their love of potatoes, whether it's in a Stamp pot or it's frites. And you'll see that reflected in the grocery store aisles as well. You can get nearly any shape of potato pre-cut in the grocery store.
Wow.
And you have tons of pre-seasoned potatoes too, along with mashed and gratin, all fresh in the refrigerated section. And this is a stark contrast to grocery stores in the United States, where 90% of the potatoes that you're going to find are actually in the frozen section. And if you're looking for the whole kind of potato, they have those too.
yeah.
Now let's talk about something.
So sorry, a lot
Yeah,
of questions
personal,
to be
yeah.
asked. Because it's not normal for us here to go to the grocery store and get already cut potatoes. A lot of people do not purchase that.
Those ones, yeah.
But I know I normally see them in the frozen area. So my question comes like, in the refrigerated area, don't the potatoes
Go stale.
go stale or bad?
Something you don't see much of in grocery stores here.
Number 7. Tampons without applicators are way more popular in the Netherlands than they are in the US, and that's probably because they're less expensive and better for the environment. But if it's not something you're used to, you might walk into a grocery store looking for tampons with applicators and they're nowhere to be found. In fact, a lot of the pharmacy and self-care items can be found at the grocery store. They just have a very limited selection of them. So if you're looking for something specific like tampons with applicators, you're going to want to visit a drugstore.
I'm sorry. I love the way the guy was like looking at the lady because, bro, you and I are both lost. The whole thing. I'm just saying.
Or crowd that, and you're going to find it there. Okay, if you've ever wanted to make fresh juice in the middle of a grocery store, you're going to love this next one.
Grocery stores in the Netherlands have an orange juice machine.
Oh!
You can make your own orange juice fresh and right in the middle of most grocery stores here. I'm actually not sure that orange juice is more popular here than anywhere else. Like, when we go to Japan, everyone drinks orange juice there.
All the time.
But there's a fresh orange juice machine in most of the supermarkets that we've been to here. And besides orange juice, there's still a bunch of other fruit juices. They're either in the aisles or they're in the refrigerated section like you would expect.
In as much as we have paused a lot, right?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, guys. This is the last time I'm pausing, actually.
I don't think so.
In as much as I feel like I am shocked to see that orange machine, right? But there is a place in the back of my head that does not feel all the way shocked. Remember, they are the royal orange, like
the orange color.
Orange color.
Oh, that's the stereotype you're using.
So I feel like anything that has to do with the orange will be highly. I'm so sorry.
Highly optimized.
Yeah. I'm so sorry. This is just me just speculating.
Yeah, being sarcastic.
Never use this machine, and I actually don't think I've ever seen anyone use the machine when we're at the supermarket. So if you're one of the people that use this fresh orange juice machine, let us know in the comments. And I guess also let us know, is it that much better than the orange juice that you would buy from the refrigerated section? It probably is.
Yeah,
it's fresh.
No, it's fresh.
It's not orange right there.
Anyway, let us know in the comments.
And all natural.
Alright, now let's talk about a Dutch delicacy. Who's on the go?
Number 5. Another Dutch food staple is herring. A raw herring that goes through a pickling process and is typically served alongside some raw onions.
I just ate this in our GeoGuessr video.
And usually you'll find these stands outside of train stations or maybe inside of the weekend market.
I guess.
Wait.
I guess the guy is Dutch.
Raw herring, is it not like raw fish?
But I was kind of shocked that you could find the herring inside of the grocery store because it's actually like in the fish section, packaged and served with the raw onions inside of it.
Yeah, so you can take it on the train with you.
I don't think I would ever have a hankering for herring that was strong enough where I'm like inside of Albert Heijn. I'm like, I gotta get this now.
But if you do, it's there for you.
Yeah, if you tried it, that was okay. Right? Okay, if you're looking to spice up your next sandwich, this might be just the thing you're looking for.
Number 4. When we moved to the Netherlands, we were fully prepared to be introduced to a bunch of new cheese products that we weren't familiar with, like maybe some sort of cheese spread or some sort of new flavor of cream cheese. But this is one I'm still not sure I fully understand, and that's all of these flavored spreads. Upon further investigation, it seems like they're all just types of egg salads, so you can have like a farmer-style egg salad, or a chicken mango egg salad, or even a hot wing egg salad. But this section of the grocery store is actually pretty big, and so much in fact that most of the local grocery brands here have their own house brands for this stuff. And they also make vegan versions of the most popular flavors. We are really curious about this stuff. It seems like it's really popular here, so we are going to try it in our next video. Pray for us. Everybody here is going to be like, what are they talking about? We eat this stuff all the time. It's not weird, but...
Have you ever had egg salad before?
Yes, in Japan.
Oh, right.
In our 7-Eleven video.
Yep.
That no one watched. And next, here's a good tip for you if you're looking for not fresh vegetables in the grocery store.
Number 3. In the US, when we weren't buying fresh vegetables, we would usually buy frozen or canned vegetables. And coming to the Netherlands, we quickly realized that there are very few canned vegetables here, and most of them actually come in jars. After a few quick Google searches, I really couldn't find a reason for this. I mean, they look quite nice because you can see what's inside the jar. And another thing that I really love about this is you can actually just use the jar afterwards for things like salad dressing or pasta sauces at home, and we have a ton of these inside of our cabinet right now.
You're going to watch this one and be like, yeah, okay, so canned vegetables are just in jars? That's really number 3 on their list?
Yeah, I mean, it is, because, like, also there's hang on. I will say, though,
some slack,
the jar things, Like, it kind of makes it seem like fancy, don't you
Yeah.
think?
Yeah.
It's so nice and it's glass, and like honestly, in the U.S., they phased out a ton of glass stuff in the grocery store, and it's all shoved into plastic. So I don't know, it seems fancy. This next one,
Sorry, we
like,
actually use more of tin cans, the tin cans rather than jar.
To store
Of plastic.
vegetables.
Yeah, yes. Like there is this brand, I'm not going to call name, like the baked beans, kidney beans. It's mostly in jars.
Okay,
Even
okay,
tomatoes.
okay. Yeah.
Mostly in not jars, sorry. Tin cans. Yeah.
why your grocery bill is so high.
Number 2. In the Netherlands, organic and non-organic produce are found in the same section. So this means when you're in the vegetable section, you're going to see 2 cucumbers, 2 celeries, and so on. Now, if you're in a rush, this might be a little confusing because you just run in, you just grab a vegetable, and it might end up being the organic one, which you have to pay more for.
Yeah, I
Oh.
definitely have purchased like a €3 cucumber before by accident.
Was it good?
It tasted the same.
The reason for this is probably just to better use the space in a grocery store, since the grocery stores here tend to be on the smaller side. All that said, be sure to just make sure when you're buying
I'm
fruits
sorry,
and-
what do you mean organic and inorganic produce?
I think one is grown in the lab while one is grown with the soil.
Are you sure?
Yeah,
There's a name for that.
what. I don't know what they call it again, but I
I
know.
think it's is it a genetic modify
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, something
GMO?
like GMO. Yeah,
I'm so sorry.
but I'm just speculating. Yeah, I don't
Yeah,
really know if
we are
that is-
speculating,
yeah.
right? But for the inorganic one, it costs way less than the organic one.
Yeah.
It's crazy because we don't have that kind of specification again. When we
Nah.
go to the market, we just
They are all jumbled up together.
I don't even know if there's inorganic produce. Although there's a time on TikTok that the whole GMO produce was rampant. People that knows the difference can tell that okay, this banana is looking bigger, way more bigger than a normal banana.
Regular
should
banana,
look.
yeah.
vegetables would be
That's the
very
system that
different.
works. They actually classify everything
Yeah.
separately.
Yeah, it's a
And
system that works.
Either one that isn't organic or one that's more expensive than what you're expecting. This is number 2. Michelle wrote this.
Do you want to write
That's all
the
it is.
list?
And finally,
That's-
the weirdest thing about it.
it's messing with my head.
Store. Number 1.
You have to pay in euros. It's so weird.
Yeah, in Europe.
Pay in
They
euros.
won't take my US
They won't take our
dollars.
US dollars. It's so weird.
Number 1.
But please, did they take Naira card? If they do take Naira card.
You're killing me, man. Killing me.
Now imagine this.
They don't
You're on
take
your way
US.
home from work and you need to stop by the
You think they
grocery
would
store.
take that?
And it's about 6 o'clock in the evening. And you walk in, you walk up to the bakery section, and it looks like this.
Ah, empty.
This is actually quite common because grocery stores in the Netherlands have their bread either baked in store or sent from a factory that same day. And due to the lack of preservatives, they don't really just like sit in the back of the grocery store, so there's not a surplus stock. So many times in the evening, you'll be left with next to nothing or just the really unpopular bread types.
Yeah, but
Ooh.
We have to give an applause to that, man. That's really fantastic.
Over here, bro, you have to get 3 days.
The bread can be on the shelf for a week or even 2 weeks.
3 days.
And I don't know why. But this is
I
so
think-
nice because there's no preservative. Even got to a point that the day I made bread at home, there was no preservative. He refused to eat it the next day because he said there is no preservative, and he preferred the ones with preservative to see how bad and how messed up it taste buds currently. But this is really impressive.
Why are you doing this to me?
This is impressive. I'm loving it. What?
look at the bread type. You get to figure out what unpopular bread types are here in the Netherlands.
This is actually how I found all of the breads that are my least favorite.
Yeah, and our favorites. We're like, oh, well, I mean, if everyone's eating this first, then I guess we should be too.
Yeah.
So to avoid this, many people grocery shop in the mornings or the afternoons, or if they see their favorite kind of bread, they'll actually just buy a bunch of it and then they'll throw it in the freezer and thaw it out as needed.
And that's it. That's the official Uncharted list of the weird or quirky things that we run into here
I love this
at
video.
the grocery stores in the Netherlands. We want to know, what are some things that are normally at your grocery store that you actually haven't seen anywhere else? Let us know in the comments. And as always, thank you for watching.
And we'll see you on the next one.
We
Bye. But to be honest, I love this. I love the specification on the organic and inorganic produce, and now for the bread, because it was like a rising issue when people noticed that okay, bread can actually stay in the house for like 2 weeks without getting bad, and it still smells like it was just baked few hours ago. So it was actually like a popular talk, I think, few months back, and saying that in the Netherlands, bread doesn't stay for the whole of the day. By the end of the day, is being sold out, and a newer batch is replaced in the store. Is amazing. And one shocking thing for me, I won't say weird, is the orange juice.
Yeah. So he, one of
Orange
the
juice
things they
machine.
ask is what is weird over here, right? I think I've noticed one thing, and I want to know if it is the same thing all over the world, right? Pastries like I don't know if you guys know what they call egg roll.
And pastries now, yeah.
Yeah, let me use the word egg roll. Stuff like that. Over here, I found out that, right, if you don't get them fresh, when you go to get them, they might literally deep fry
All over again.
all over again, and
Or
they will
rebake
continue this
it.
process.
Yeah.
They will continue this process until they sell it out.
Yeah.
This is I've checked it out in like 2 or 3 places, right?
It's a
And I
routine.
found out it is a routine. So I want to know, is it the same thing over there?
I doubt. I highly doubt.
Because
And it's true, because I most in their grocery stores, I mostly see plenty pastries.
yeah.
So if those pastries
Are
aren't
not sold,
out on that particular
what
day,
happens?
do they reheat it and bring it back on shelf, or is being disposed or given to homeless people or people that needs it?
Please let me know, because
Yeah.
I am very curious. I want to know whether this is a very wrong habit.
If it's an
that-
African
because
system or is a general system.
Actually, the whole thing made me to stop eating egg rolls for a very long time. Like, I no longer have that craving as I used to have it, because getting that fresh one is hard.
It's hard. Let me know what you think about this down in the comment section. But this is a splendid video. I truly enjoyed this one and very informative. I'll see you on our next one. Bye, loves.